Hey friends, welcome to the part 23 of this playlist. We are looking at real certification questions for AZ104. If you have not yet subscribed, do so, and this is the YouTube handle of this channel. There are 700 plus videos. Let us look at this question now. See, they have given you this like file 1 container, both are hot accesses, and then they are giving you rules. Like rules are like some for containers 3 days, 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, okay? And they are asking these questions. So in the certification, you will get similar questions. It looks like one question, but there are 3 questions attached here, okay? So for the first one is saying June 6th, file 1 will be stored in cool access tab. So if you start June 1st, file 1 is stored in hot access tab. June 6th, what will happen? June 6 means um, if you add like five days, okay? If you add 5 days, what will happen? 5 days, June 1st, June 2nd, from June 1st, June 2nd, June 3rd, June 4th, June 5th, June 6th. Okay. So if base were last modified more than, if it is more than that, that means if it is 7th of June, then it will move to cool storage. If it is still 6th of June, it will not move to cool storage. Okay. So this here, it will not. Then on June 1st, file 2 will be stored in cool access tab. June 1st, this is June 1st, file 2 is in hot access tab. So this is also no. Okay, then you have June 16th, file 2 will be stored in archive access tab. June 16th means if you add these 15 days from June 1st, it becomes June 16th. But till June 16th, it will not move to archive. It will move to archive from 17th June onwards. Okay, because it says last modified more than this. If it is more than this, not it is always greater than, not greater than equal to, greater than only. That is why this is also no. So these are our final answers. So in this next question, you have on-premises server, and this is your folder. You need to copy from this folder to public container in Azure storage. Okay. So it is obvious, in order to copy, we will use AZ copy. So there is nothing called AZ storage blob copy. So AZ storage blob copy. Why we use this within AWS? Within Azure. If you want to copy from one storage to other, then it is not for copying from on-premises to cloud. See, this is on-premises, okay? This is in another network, and then this is your Azure cloud. So easy copy you can do within Azure cloud itself, from here to here, here to here, you can do that. So that is your easy storage blob copy. Now we will look at, see, easy copy. Easy copy is used to copy from your on-premises to cloud. Here what you want, you have on-premises. Who told you? The question told you on-premises. So that is why anything to do with AZ storage blob is wrong. AZ storage blob is wrong. Now we have to choose between B and C. Now between B and C, what is the difference? Here you see one is telling snapshot, one is saying recursive. Which one we should choose? There is one more difference. Here we have sync and here we have copy. Easy copy is sync, easy copy copy. See, easy sync, this is a command. Why do we use? It compares the content of source and destination directories and performs operations to make them identical. If some file is on left hand side but not on right hand side, it will copy it. If some file is there on right hand side and not on left hand side, then it will copy. Okay. Easy copy is a versatile tool for copying files and directories between locations. You can also work with large amounts of data. So actual copying, this guy is, the question is saying you want to copy, you don't want to sync. Okay, since we are not syncing it, we will cross this out. Okay, in that case, this would be our final answer. But let us look at snapshot and recursive also. You see here, this snapshot and this recursive. What do these commands mean? If you want to perform bulk operations, then you use recursive. Okay, bulk operations, like a lot of files, lot of directories and so on. It will allow you to apply the operation to relevant items in a single command. For example, if you do easy copy to copy a directory and you use recursive flag, it will copy all the files and subdirectories to the destination. Now what will snapshot do? Snapshot, this allows you to work with specific versions of files and directories where you need to access or restore the data from a point in time. See, during backups, we talk about snapshot, backup, recovery. We take a snapshot, we recover from that point. Okay. Similarly, here, easy copy to copy files. If you use snapshot, what it will do is it will copy the files from the specified snapshot version rather than the current version. Okay. So this is not what our question is asking for. You can use this if you are trying to recover something. Here we are not trying to recover anything. We are just doing simple copy. That is why this would be our final answer. See, you have an Azure subscription. It contains a virtual machine. You need to back up the virtual machine. And so what are the steps that you want to take in a sequence? What are the steps? So one thing which is key to remember is this one: the backups are stored across 3 availability zones in the primary region. See, the first step is you have to create a recovery services vault. That is the first step. Why we create this? Because we want to provide centralized management and protection of your backups and disaster solution. Okay. So the recovery services vault, what it does is it allows you to centralize the management of backups. Okay, it supports backup and restore operations of what? Of anything: virtual machines, databases, files, any other type of data. So if you have this vault, you can create a backup policy and schedule it, and it will work. Similarly, for data protection, we use it for disaster recovery. In addition to backups, you want to manage the disaster recovery solution that you can do. Even for data protection, like the vault, they are very secured. That means encryption, access control, any Tom, Dick and Harry cannot access it. It is already encrypted. You cannot view it with naked eye, and it ensures integrity. And then the last thing is it integrates with site recovery, which is used for orchestrating and automating disaster recovery workflows. So if you want to, if there is a disaster, you want to recover it, so we integrate this with site recovery. So the first step we have to do is we create the services vault. Now the second step, replication to ZRS. Why we want to do that? See, there are 2 types of replications put here. Either you do it to ZRS or LRS. See, LRS means it will be local. If the data center fails, you are screwed up. So that's why we want ZRS. But does the requirement tell you to do ZRS? Yes, boss. It tells us where. It says backups are stored in availability zones in the primary region. So this is where it tells us to do that. So if you use ZRS, it provides enhanced data durability, availability, because you have multiple copies across different availability zones. Each easy can be made up of 1 or 3 or 5 data centers. So this means this is ZRS. We have established why that is correct. Second step. And the third step, see, once you have replicated, you have set the replication. Okay, then you have to do is for VM, you have to create a backup policy and configure the backup. Okay, why backup policy is essential? Because you have to manage and automate the backup process. You will not be yourself manually creating the backups. No, you have to automate it. So that is something which you have to do it. And backup policy, it will allow you to define a consistent, reliable approach to protect the data. Okay, so why we do this backup policy? So that due to accidental deletion or corruption of data or data related issues, you should not lose your data. Plus it adds to automation and efficiency. Okay, so if you have the backup policy, you can automate the backup process, so that manually you will reduce your effort, and then it helps with your disaster recovery, because backups policy, they will regularly back up your data and applications. You can restore from them to a previous state in case of catastrophic event. Like you think something gets screwed up, you want to restore it, you can do that. Okay, so it minimizes down. Very important. Would you like Amazon.com to be down whenever you are trying to shop? No, right? So that is why here also disaster recovery, it minimizes the downtime of restoring critical applications, and hence this is the right answer. Okay, so these 3 are the right answers in this sequence. Okay, why didn't we choose this replication policy? Why we did not use it? The reason for that is the question is saying you must ensure backups are stored across availability zones. It is not talking about any replication mechanism. It is not talking about read replica. Okay, the first 3 things. What are the 3 actions we have to take? So the first 3 actions will be that in sequence. And we already established why LRS is wrong, because it will store the data locally in one data center, and if that goes down, your data is lost and your services are also lost. So if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. It will help you with your certifications. It will clear your concepts and so on. This is the YouTube handle, and we have posted 700 plus videos, various certifications on AWS, various on Azure, some on Google Cloud, and one on Snowflake, Snowpro as well. Plus we have also put some content on Tableau, and we are starting to build Click, uh, that's a BI tool, that certification content also. So this is the end of part 23. Please ensure you focus on the concepts, how we are trying to attack, and zero down on which answer is correct. Okay, see you in the next part.